Potrei vedere gli achievement. Sto a 20 su 52. Verranno svelati dopo lo sblocco, ma che cazzo? Vabbè. Papini. Che succede? Si sta avviando sto gioco? Sì, si sta avviando. Voi lo vedete? Perfetto. Amore, mi dai un brioschi? Lo sappiamo tutti come va a finire, il re muore. E come al solito si è impallato. Buonasera, miei signori. Dobbiamo salvare Triss. Potevi lasciare un punto un po' meglio, però, dai.
I recognize this valley. This path leads to the
I
city
cancelli
gates.
cittadini sono quasi arrivati. Ok, con il quadrato attacco. Mi stanno a dire che qua ci morono un pochi.
When were you here last?
A long time ago by your measure.
Ken, we're wasting time.
These mountains have witnessed the full
Non mi puoi parlare
of the blind.
mentre combattiamo. Io come faccio a leggere? Se devo leggere.
About to witness the fall of a third. Did the elves conquer the Franz?
No, disease did.
Ci hanno
And the crime.
pensato le
Long
malattie e
ago,
il
the sources
clima.
of the Pontard did not freeze over.
Facciamo questi pensieri persino durante il Velen. Penso che il Velen sia l'inverno. Però ripeto, dovrebbe essere illegale che ti parlano mentre combatti. E basta. Uno sta cercando di avanzare qui. Si vede, si sente tutto, sì. Scialve.
Knights of the Flaming Rose at a peace summit.
I wonder whose side they're on.
On that of whoever paid them.
They've made camp outside the city walls. Means they're not here in an official capacity.
Are they on vacation?
Maybe they just don't want to stand out.
Eilhart has a dragon up her sleeve. Radovid has invited a unit of the Order's knights.
Don't forget Sheila and Henselt.
It should be an interesting peace summit.
Any idea who might have summoned them?
Radovid. Now the scum of the Order wear the Redanian coat of arms as they burn pyres. Witch hunts are their favorite pastime.
Or so I've heard.
Radovid witnessed what the Order did in Vizima. He saw the Grand Master's madness with his own eyes. Yet he gave them a new home. For a good reason, I expect.
That's easy. He needed a whip against Eilhart.
You shouldn't let them see you.
I know. To them, a good elf is a dead elf.
It's not because you're an elf. It's because you're Yorvith.
I'll try to enter the city through the caves. I'd advise you to do the same.
The knights will know I'm wanted. You know of a passage?
I know the cave.
Ma perché non
nearby.
andiamo assieme,
There are many
scusami?
ways to enter Loch Muin, my friend. If Radovid has summoned the Order, I'm certain the others have brought their armies as well. The city must be full of soldiers. All of them sitting as if on a witch's bomb, waiting for a spark. But that may be to our advantage. If the rulers have holed themselves up in camps, it should be easy to move about between them.
Let's go before we get noticed.
Sto avendo difficoltà a digerire. Ti seguo, zio, ti seguo, aspettami. Eccomi, eccomi. Permesso. No, ci sono le ragnatele, no. Le ragnatele, no.
Good you're here. Look what I found.
No.
Already forgotten that a similar creature hung around my place.
E vabbè.
Shit, you stink.
Sì, perché tu invece profumi che era. Perché piace la prende con lui? Lo sto ammazzare io. Addirittura ha preso fuoco grazie a me. Però aspetta, Iove. Questa roba a me mi manca, fammela pià. Ci faccio certe armature, certi deposti. E giù batte, muori, 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 stupido ragno! Non è che siccome ti si è messo una conchiglia sopra allora non sei il ragno. Pure i granchi sono ragni! Morite! Ehi, c'è un cadavere qua. Salve. Pantaloni, vediamo un po'. Inventario. Mi danno più 1 di armatura con più 20 a sanguinamento. Magari se non ti toglievi le scarpe era meglio, però. Fammi vedere qua. Più buona la mia, più buona la mia. Andiamo. Permesso. E niente, becco sempre l'elfo. poi ho sbagliato, ho messo un potenziamento ghiaccio su una spada che funziona a fuoco. Ho fatto un po' una cassata. Ma non quella siciliana. Quella siciliana è buona. Quella che ho fatto io è bleh.
There's a forested valley on the
C'è una
other
valle
side of the
coperta
city.
da foresta dall'altro lato della città, un tempo comunicato e di vita selvatico, ora è morta.
The royal delegations arrived here that way.
I know. That's why we went around. What exactly killed the Vrans?
As the years went by and the climate
si
turned
vede più
colder, the Vrans had
freddo.
less and less food. Their hunters descended to the lowlands where they encountered the settlers.
Ah, ecco.
The Vrans began to fall ill.
Per cercare da mangiare gli elfi sono entrati a contatto con gli umani e si sono presi le malattie. Bene. Mi pare giusto.
They tried to save themselves, building an aqueduct and sewers that rivaled today's. But it grew colder, and the canals remained frozen for most of the year.
Vabbè, quindi niente.
When the elves arrived, they encountered only ghosts, a dead city falling into ruin. The Enshe rebuilt it, restored its former beauty. Humans did not arrive here for many more years. Marshal Raupenek then swiftly proved himself more deadly than all diseases combined. He attacked at night, murdering all the city's inhabitants. Most families died in their homes. The fires raged on for days.
Dragon fire can turn a city into a flaming tomb much quicker than Raupenek's arsonists. Philippa has a hold over Saskia, and she's not afraid to use her. We need to hurry.
Ma dove dobbiamo... Sì, però me lo devi dire tu dove. Qui? E se non me lo dici... Allora. Yeppela. Ecco qua.
We're in Lochmuin.
We're on the fringes somewhere. We should find what we came for nearer the main quarters.
Let's go.
Non devo farla stealth, vero? Non me la richiedi stealth, vero? Salve. Uè, donna! No. Cammina, elfo, cammina. Non mi fa. Niente, li devo affrontare per forza. Ma ha lasciato da solo l'elfo. Gargoyle di merda. Era buggato. Ok. Sì? Dici che sto fuori tema? No, è che lui non è entrato in battle e io sì. E quando entro in battolo non posso né raccogliere né aprire porte né fare niente, neanche saltare da un punto a un altro. Sì, io te lo ripeto, mi devi di tutto dove mannà. Qui? Poi a volte riesco a passare né scendere né salire, esatto. Poi a volte riesco a passare nelle porte che aprono loro, altre
They
volte
gagged
no.
Philippa in the nick of time. She almost cast a spell. Rotting in the Redanian dungeon now in special shackles.
Radovid's right to show the witches their place.
I wonder what they'll do to her. Either the executioner or the monsters will have their fun. They say Logbuin's dungeons are full of scum of all kinds.
No idea what they locked her up for, but every sorceress is guilty of something.
True enough. Not likely to see anyone
Come
looking for
qualsiasi
her.
uomo è
A
colpevole di
dungeon
qualcosa.
befits Philippa Eilhart very well, though gallows would be even better.
If they kill her, you can forget about healing Saskia.
They must guard her as heavily as the Emperor's bedchamber. We'll not get in there.
I'm in no hurry to visit the Emperor's bedchamber, but we've got to get into the dungeon.
Look for a passage through the sewers. I'll
Sì.
locate Eilhart's quarters. If she didn't expect to be arrested, I may
Per ora
find something
preferisco il
interesting
primo.
there.
I can think of a quicker way into the dungeon than the sewers. I just need to get arrested.
They'll take your weapons and put you in shackles. Though there is some chance you'll wind up in Philippa's cell.
I'll manage. Wandering through the tunnels would take too much time.
Let's go then.
I'll find Philippa. You search her quarters.
Right. We learned a lot the last time we browsed through her things. Rafaiell, Gwynblade.
Pare che mi manda a quel paese quando dice Rafaiell, però vabbè. Quindi abbiamo deciso che ci facciamo arrestare. O attraverso le fogne. Quindi volendo posso anche non farmi arrestare. Ma le fogne dove stanno? Forse devo tornare indietro, aspetta, Porca troia, ma che sei scemo? Mi è cascato un capoccia, mi è cascato. Ma che sei matto? Mi sono cagata sotto proprio tanto. Ma non famo scherzi, ma che... Dai, attivati.
Medallion's vibrating.
Il medaglione brilla, grazie. Ma che cavolo! Salve. Non gli sto facendo un cavolo. Tutti attacchi potenti, solo attacchi potenti. Dai che gliela famo. Dai, se riusciamo a non fargli fare mezzo attacco può essere che gliela famo. Su, su, su. Mamma mia, sta crolla tutto. Cosa ho ucciso? Io sto a spegnere roba, ma non lo so mica se faccio bene. No, non mi dica che c'è un ordine. Allora. Questo 1, 2, 3. Quelle sono 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Questo pare... non lo so, non lo so. No. Il pesce scintillante muore su un affresco colpito da un fulmine. Terza combinazione di rune in codice, la terza. Il pesce scintillante muore su un affresco colpito da un fulmine. Muore su un affresco colpito da un fulmine. Ricordiamoci di questo. Si è riempito di guardie. È pieno zeppo di guardie. Ma se io invece tornassi indietro, no? Questa non me la fa usare. Qui c'è un'altra porta. No, qui c'è un'altra. Io venivo da qui. Che c'era una cosa che... Guarda, secondo me non è un indovinello, semplicemente un'indicazione di rune. Vaffanculo. E vabbè, ha deciso di ammazzarmi questo, vai. Quello ha deciso di esplodere, va bene. Mi stanno a fare male boia, Finiti? Allora, stavo dicendo che qua c'è questo passaggio sotto. Oh no.
Danger.
Magia, penso. No, Geralt, come si dice? Non è magia. Depistaggio. Vandalismo. C'ho una sete, però non riesco a bere. La lunga ombra della femmina di Daino, la luna canta piano poiché è già autunno. Che? No. Non... No. Non ho proprio idea. Allora, devo arrivare laggiù. E io non ho idea di dove sia. Forse le fogne stanno... Che mi sei... Salve. C'è un po' di gente che mi stanno a di là. Pieno di gente. Che me ne strafrego. No, la domanda da $1 milione, io come dovrei passare? Tipo di qua? Tipo qui?
I knew we'd meet again.
Oh, che palle questo!
Silgrat doesn't forget humiliation.
What do you want?
You won't win this time. All of Edern will know the power of Silgrat's fist. Stand and fight.
Come osi prendermi dal codino? Solo Triss può. Finito?
Be off! Oh, the fucking shame.
Forse devi prima imparare a combattere. Giusto per dire. Oh, fammi salvare. Comunque grazie perché mi hai tipo salvato.
How can I help?
I want to play dice.
You must first prove you're good enough by defeating the elves who play here.
What can I do for you?
Do you play dice?
Would you like to join us?
Anyone else I can challenge to a game around here?
2 mages, but they refuse to play us.
They only play masters, but beat us, and who knows?
Sure.
Who
Quando
would
mi
you like to
ricapita.
play?
Bello che siamo partiti per una missione di salvataggio. Io sto a perdere tempo così. Ho un triss di 4. Ok. Ho vinto.
Congratulations. You've won.
Thanks for the game.
Ti sei proprio arresa, zia.
Careful.
Cioè, non ci ha manco provato a rilanciare. Ho una coppia di 3. Lui ha una coppia di 2. Dai. Ho un triss comunque, nonostante il dado sia andato a fa bene di.
How can I help?
I want to play dice.
I could use some coin. Shall we play now?
Dietro ci sta il cavaliere che... Dai, ma perché il dado deve rimbalzare così? Ho una coppia di 4, che ce faccio? Ma c'è sciacquola... Pure lui una coppia di 4. Lui c'ha più possibilità di me, però de vince. Fanculo. Ci ha dato un più. L'avversario si è arreso. Ma avevi più... Boh.
You've won.
Who can I play next?
My apprentice. She's a mere learner in magic, but she's a true master in dice.
Yes.
Let's play dice.
Shall we?
Dai, dai, dai. Arrenditi subito, senza manco che giochiamo. Dico ho vinto. Ho 3, 6. L'avversario si è arreso.
You fully deserve this coin.
Who else can I play?
The incredible Lockhart.
Sounds arrogant. Where do I find him?
Somewhere around the market, most likely.
Thanks.
Ok. Allora. E dopo aver aperto tutti quanti ai dati, cerchiamo le fogne. Le fogne stanno sotto. Cagnolino. Piccolo, mi sai dire dove sono le fogne? State zit. Che fai? Abbai? Salve.
Take that.
I cittadini di questa città mi dovrebbero ringraziare. Tu come sei morto? Non me lo dice come sei morto. Però sei morto ed è quello l'importante. Dove sto andando? Di qua è chiuso. Se passo da esterna non ci posso passare, quindi devo per forza andare di qua. Ciao.
Welcome.
Prima mi dice
It's a lovely day
mostro.
today. Welcome.
Ah, mi state a cagare sotto. Ah, beh. Io non ho idea di dove devo andare. Quelli dormono.
At your service.
Salve.
Now you tell me. I don't work with sorceresses. This is no job for me.
What's going on? Are you about to fight?
The Conclave has forbidden dueling.
You can't just back out. We agreed. We have commitments to fulfill.
You did take an advance on your fee.
And I'm keeping it. Don't you follow me.
Mai pagare in anticipo.
Witcher Geralt, a sight for sore eyes you are. May we speak?
Didn't expect to see you again. Certainly not here.
Loch Muin is an intriguing place.
For scientists especially.
We've mounted a small expedition and require protection.
What kind of expedition are we talking about?
We have irrefutable evidence that Epte Henna's laboratory is located in Loch Muin.
We need an armed man to protect us from the filth in the sewers. They're
Va
infested
benissimo,
with
tanto devo
monsters.
andare lì.
The details you'll get from our employer.
A sorceress.
I know a thing or two about monsters, and about sorceresses. What's this one's name?
I'm sorry, but we cannot disclose her name until you...
Nice talking to you then.
Cynthia. Her name is Cynthia.
Oh no, ci ha sbloccato un ricordo. Ok.
All right, I'm willing to help.
You won't regret it.
Where do we start?
We've gained access to an ancient crypt where mages were laid to rest. It's beneath that tower. Our companions...
Aspetta. Tu sei un... Prima che mi allontano, dopo tu sei un mercante? Sì.
Are you the mighty Numa?
Who's asking?
Someone who wants to see if your nickname suits you.
Then come to the circus and watch me rip off the ploughing chains wrapped round my body.
You've got a big mouth.
And you've pissed off the mighty Numa. Put down your coin and give me your hand.
Ma dammi la tua mano nel senso di
I've always
sposarti?
been the curious sort.
Non ti voglio sposare. Tacci tua. Oh.
They say witches are tough, but you... You lose.
I'm looking to earn a few...
You can only... I don't have...
I've always been the curious sort.
Aspetta, mo voglio vedere, è troppo veloce. Portacci tua. Ma cala comunque anche se stai sul
They say witches are
pezzo.
tough.
Let me guess.
Behold, the mighty...
Way to spoil my fun.
His secret lies in the mushrooms and herbs cultivated in Ilanda and picked in the mornings by virgin...
Allora, questo lo vendo. Questo lo vendo, questo lo vendo, questo lo vendo. È un oggetto di missione. Non sapevo, l'ho droppati adesso questi. Allora, vendiamo tutto. No, il cuore no. Questo sì. Questo sì. Questo. Questo sì. L'occhio di arpia sì. La saliva di arpia sì. Questo sì, questo sì, questo sì. Questo sì. Ok, grazie.
Your very existence is an insult to the gods.
Quanto devo scendere? Siccome non so cosa c'è oltre.
We've broken through in the right spot.
Quiet.
Cynthia!
Stand ready. He killed Vanamar.
And many other mages. I know who he is, Cynthia.
In the same city as Philippa, and you didn't even bother to change your name. That takes balls.
Philippa's out of the picture. She's been arrested.
And I was supposed to die, but I didn't. Grave error.
I'll make you a deal.
Ma non penso proprio.
Why are you here?
We suspect Der Henne's laboratory may contain documents and books that could be useful to the Imperial Academy of Science.
That wasn't even close to funny. You're lying.
We don't know what's inside. Der Henne was a talented man, but also an eccentric.
Questa è quella che ci ha tradito, eh?
That's confidential. I cannot tell you. Regardless, we need your help. We want to get...
How can I get into the Nelf?
There's one entrance. Beyond it, a long, heavily guarded corridor. You can't hope to sneak in. Renwald Matson chose the spot specifically to avoid being surprised.
Where are you holding Triss?
At the back of the camp, beneath a ruined building.
You're gonna help me free her?
Not likely. You're better off killing me now. You've no idea what the Emperor's intelligence apparatus does to turncoats.
You don't get it. You turned Triss into a cold stone. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out why I shouldn't turn you into a cold corpse.
She is alive and well. We decompressed her successfully. There were no complications.
And the interrogation after she was decompressed? Because you did interrogate her.
I personally supervised it. We presented the tools, gave her a few bruises, and that sufficed to get her to talk.
Cynthia, tell him to shut up or I'll kill him.
Silence, Adelbert. That's an order. Witcher, help me complete my mission. Help me open Der Henne's laboratory.
What'll you give me?
I've read the intelligence reports. I know your past. There are things in there, important things you don't remember.
I could force you to tell me.
I don't think so. Will you torture me? We both know you couldn't.
Scommettiamo?
I won't help you. I'm getting out of here. If you ever spot me again, I'd advise you to run.
Oh, go.
Not on my watch. Shillard condemned him to death. He should be dead. Vanimar failed. We cannot. Long live the Emperor!
E niente, io ve l'ho data l'opportunità. Ok, forse sono un po' troppo forti tutti assieme. Aspetta un attimo, Se mo sono costretta ad aiutarli come sono stata costretta a fare la cosa stealth. Adesso me ne riposisco, eh. Niente, mi fanno troppo male. Devo caricare da un momento prima a cambiare la decisione. Che rottura di maroni. A meno che... Allora, devo fare questo per forza. Non posso modificare niente. Qua le modifiche già le ho messe tutte. Qua pure. Qua pure. Allora, mo che siamo un poco più... Con questo dovrei avere la difesa.
We've broken through in the right spot.
Stand ready.
And in this.
Philip is out.
And
I'll make.
Why are
We.
that what?
We don't.
What do you?
That's. We want.
Li rifaccio tutti i discorsi
Where?
perché non vorrei che...
You don't.
I
Cynthia, tell him to shut up or I'll kill him.
Witcher, help me.
What'll you give me?
I've read.
I could for.
I don't think.
I won't help.
Oh, go.
Not long!
Niente. Raga, niente, mi hanno sciorto. Avevo detto di no, Vai, usalo. Niente. Io devo di per forza di sì. Sta sempre più sul culo sto gioco, eh.
We've broken through in the right spot.
Quiet. Stand ready. He killed Vanamar.
And many other mages. I know who he is, Cynthia.
In the same city as Philippa, and you didn't even bother to
Philippa's out of the picture. She's been arrested.
And I was supposed to die.
I'll...
Any deals we make will not be on your terms.
Hear me out.
So be it.
Witcher, help me complete my mission. Help...
What'll you give me? I could force you to tell me.
I don't...
Fine. I'll help you...
In exchange, I'll tell you all I can.
Dimmelo subito.
One more thing.
We made a deal.
I'm even faster with my sword. No tricks.
Are we likely to encounter drowners? Or a related species?
Adesso vedo tutto lo spavaldo Geralt, ma 5 secondi fa, quando provavamo, mica... tanto forte, tanto bravo, ma ne è per un cazzo. Che palle. Non reggi botta manco per finta. Potrei ucciderlo qui.
The tombstones are arranged in a manner typical
I'm
of
finding
elven
those
necropolises.
imbeciles increasingly irritating.
Perché aspettate a me per aprire la porta? Non mi chiudono dentro. Sono a metà vita! Perché ho così poca vita? Non avevo una vita massima, scusami. I'm impressed.
I've kept my end of the bargain. I hope you'll keep yours.
Be sure of it. That was the easy part. It can only get more difficult ahead.
Ever noticed how monster entrails differ completely from human intestines?
Sono insetti. Che cazzo?
Wonder how many more.
Ok che c'era il nemico, ma non mi aspettavo tutta sta foga. Che c'è qua? Dell'Oren. Ah, queste sono le fogne, ok. Scusate, ho trovato altri mostri. Ehi, e questo? Ci sono cadaveri così.
We defeated them, Witcher! We did it!
I fought the undead! I can't wait to see Professor Lebenstein's face when he hears it.
That was the easy part.
I'm no rat to run around sewers. What we're looking for, anyway? Some graves, I heard.
Graves? So maybe there is something in this for us.
Shut your traps. Want the sergeant to hear? We've been deep shite. But it is a good idea.
We've got company.
Redanian bastards.
Questo mi serve. Qua non c'è nient'altro. C'è un cadavere, altri Oren.
The entrance must be somewhere here.
If our experts are to be trusted.
Der Henner dabbled in illusions.
Rumore sospetto.
He also experimented heavily with golems.
Golems with the power of speech, supposedly. They knew nothing of poetry, but...
Will you two shut up?
Yes, it's an illusion. I found a weak spot. Stand back. Later en lorn, Lisa en lorn, later dear. It's reacting to my spell.
At times I'm caught. You can get my kind of feat. Though I have no needles, they say I am piercing.
Talvolta è imprigionato nella mia morsa, anche se non ho aghi. Dicono che...
It could be a trap.
Typical of dear Henner. He was a genius with a penchant for mischievous jokes, like a child.
So a couple of adults, purported experts, should have no problem solving this.
Indeed, it's trivial. The answer is pain.
Incorrect.
No!
Io salvo.
So many years of research together. Why did we ever embark on this?
Mo, sei pronto a scriverti l'indovinello?
I'm seen to fly, described as hard. I can be your currency. But not many
Sembra
things
che io
can
voli
stand
e so essere crudele, ho valore e posso rubare. Aspetta, mo faccio.
Can you please repeat the riddle?
I'm seen to
Sembra
fly,
che io voli e so essere crudele, ho valore e posso curare tutte le ferite, ma ben poche cose resistono alla mia prova.
things can stand my test.
Il tempo. Sembra che io voli e so essere crudele, ho valore e posso curare tutte le ferite e ben poche cose. Il tempo.
Time.
Correct.
It's going rather well so far.
Not for everybody.
C'ha avuto fretta quello a rispondere. Ok, mo ce ne saranno altre. A primo acchitto pure io ho pensato al sole, però il sole non cura le ferite. Al massimo le secca.
I cannot hope to finish the research alone.
Well, well, the competition's here. Kill them!
Ma fa una strage.
They must have descended straight from their quarter.
Bled a Nordling.
Another guardian.
Io qua mi arrubo tutto. Sì, però scusaste. Oh mio Dio, che bei disegni. Però aspettate che voglio esplorare. Era sottinteso chi muore per primo. Beh, non mi fai sci. Ah, ecco, dicevo. Qua sotto che c'è? Un cazzo, perfetto. Quindi non ho avuto neanche fretta. Ero costretta. Dai, chi muore per secondo? Un gruppo di viandanti braccola nel buio. 3 sono le guide sopra di loro, 3 sono i segni. Di notte hanno seguito un drago in forma di serpente, poi una dama d'argento scintillante e bella, che però non svela mai il viso. Di notte sono entrati nel ventre di una montagna ricolmo di ricchezze. Qualcuno si lamentava del fatto che gli indovinelli erano troppo facili.
There are 9 alcoves, a fresco in each. That's 3 groups of 3 frescoes.
The riddle mentions 3 guides above the
3 guide che
travelers.
si
We
trovano
must
sopra i
examine the
viandanti.
frescoes,
Dobbiamo
seek
esaminare
answers
i
there.
dipinti.
I'll advise you about the riddle, but I will not take part in disarming the device. I've got a bad feeling about
Che
this.
sarà il prossimo a morire? Allora. Ma c'è Buffy questa? No. Bella.
One buffoon less.
I wager we have a few more of Der Henne's surprises for unwanted.
Salviamo.
I persuaded Gaspar to pursue all this.
A group of travelers
Un
wandering
gruppo di
through the
viandanti
dark.
brancola nel buio. 3 sono le guide sopra di loro, 3 sono i segni.
At night they
Di notte hanno
trailed a
seguito un
great
drago
serpentine and
in
a silver
forma
lady shining
di
in fire.
serpente.
If
Poi una
only
dama
her
d'argento
visage
scintillante e
would
bella,
deign to unfold.
che però non
By
svela
day
mai il
they
viso.
followed a mountain
Quindi la
vault.
morte. Di notte sono entrati nel ventre di una montagna ricolmo di ricchezze.
What do you think of the first verse?
I would say it describes a serpentine dragon swallowing its own tail, which represents infinity and thus time. The hourglass likewise symbolizes time. In this case, the time of the traveler's journey.
I believe it's the dragon constellation. It would be visible at night. What's more, sources on alchemy invariably portray dragons as winged, and as an accomplished alchemist, Der Henne would also be a competent astrologer. The verse must refer to the constellation.
In alchemy, the winged serpentine dragon represents prime matter, an essential component in the process of alchemical transformation. The verse seems to indicate the allegory illustrating that transformation.
Orione. Non c'è Orione.
I think it's the hourglass.
I shall take that one.
What do you think of the second verse?
To my mind, it speaks of the white rose, symbol of the Order of the Flaming Rose. You see, the fresco itself resembles a coat of arms, and in heraldry, silver is rendered as white. So the Silver Lady and White Rose are one and the same.
I think it describes the full moon. In alchemy, the moon represents both silver as a metal and the feminine element.
The order remains largely unknown in the south, so the White Rose seems unlikely. Every Nilfgaardian, on the other hand, has heard of the Imperial Nausicaa Brigade, which has the Death's Head as its symbol. The brigade's name is female, and they say death follows a unit. So the Silver Lady could very well be Nausicaa or the Death's Head.
Fammo la luna.
I think it's the full moon.
Allow me.
What do you say to the third verse?
It describes the precipice, the ravine amidst mountains. An ancient rule in alchemy states, as above, so below. The vault is the ravine into which the riches of the mountain flow.
We must read the third line literally. To me, it suggests the Mahakam Mountains and its mines, from which dwarves and gnomes extract many ores that are
Lei ha
invaluable to
deciso che va preso letteralmente il terzo. Fino a mo siamo andati sempre per allegorie e mo il terzo va preso
The verse is not
letteralmente.
literal. In many legends, towers are in fact vaults, which the hero must penetrate in order to rescue an imprisoned princess or find a long-concealed magic item. The mountain vault is the tower.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The third fragment mentioned a mountain vault containing untold riches which guided the travelers by day.
Guida i viandanti di giorno. La torre guida i viandanti di giorno?
The verse describes the tower, I'm sure. I'll stand next to that fresco.
Pure la montagna.
Let's see if we can solve this. Take your places.
Count me out. I want to live.
As you will.
Dov'è la torre? Nope.
We must try another combination.
No, qua, però qual è quella? Ne sono usciti 3, quindi penso che siano sbagliati tutti e 3. Può essere.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them, so 3 were marked.
3 sono le guide sopra di loro. Di notte hanno seguito un drago a forma di serpente. Poi una dama d'argento scintillante e bella, che però non svela mai il viso. Di notte sono entrati nel vento delle montagne ricolme di ricchezze.
Its riches untold.
Allora, prima abbiamo fatto la clessidra. No. Proviamo la costellazione.
I shall take that one.
Proviamo la testa di
It's the
morto.
skull, or at least it should be.
Allow me.
E proviamo la montagna che si scaglia contro il cielo.
I'll stand next to that fresco. Let's see if we can take your plate.
Count me out. I want to live.
As you...
Qual è? Questo. No, questo è il coso del precipizio. No.
We must try another combination. Not enough of this.
A group of travelers. At night they trail.
Il fatto è che non so.
Everything seems to...
I shall take that one.
It must...
Allow me.
It's got... Let's take your...
Count me out.
As you...
No, si casca.
must try another combination.
Enough of this.
Tu ne hai abbastanza, mica lo so giocare io.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. At night.
Allora.
What do you think of the first?
I would say it describes a serpentine dragon swallowing its own tail, which represents infinity and thus time. The hourglass likewise symbolizes time. In this case, the time of the traveler's journey.
I believe it's the dragon constellation. It would be visible at night. What's more, sources on alchemy invariably portray dragons as winged, and as an accomplished alchemist, Der Henna would also be a competent astrologer. The verse must refer to the constellation.
Una costellazione
the winged
può
serpentine dragon
funzionare da guida.
prime matter, an essential component in the process of alchemical transformation. The verse seems to indicate the allegory illustrating that transformation.
Di un lungo drago, non parla di un drago.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The first verse
Di notte hanno
was,
seguito un
"At night
drago
they
in
trailed
forma
a
di
draped
serpente.
serpentine."
È quello che ci si avvicina di più alla forma di serpente.
I shall take that one.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
As I recall, the second verse was a silver
Poi una
lady
dama
shining
d'argento
and fine,
scintillante
if
e
only
bella
her
che però non
visage
svela mai
began
il
to
viso.
unfold.
Analizziamolo.
Second verse.
To my mind, it speaks of the white rose,
Questo è il viso,
symbol
lo
of the
sta
order of
mostrando.
the flaming rose.
I think it describes the full moon. In alchemy, the moon represents both silver as a metal and the feminine element.
The order remains largely unknown in the south, so the White Rose seems unlikely. Every Nilfgaardian, on the other hand, has heard of the Imperial Nausicaa Brigade, which has the Death's Head as its symbol. The brigade's name is female, and they say death follows the unit. So the Silver Lady could very well be Nausicaa.
Però
or
pure
the
qua,
Death's
se
Head.
vedi in alto, c'è una signora. Aspetta, te lo faccio rianalizzare.
To my mind,
No,
The
no.
order remains
Se vedi
largely
qua la
unknown in the
figura,
south, so the White Rose seems unlikely.
non mi funziona niente. Ci
Every
sta la figura della
Nilfgaardian,
donna
on
con
the
sopra
other
la
hand, has
maschera
heard
del
of the
sole.
Imperial Nausicaa Brigade, which has the Death's Head as its symbol. The brigade's name is female, and they say death follows the unit. So the Silver Lady could very well be Nausicaa
Ma io
or
sono
the
stanca
Death's Head.
quest'oggi. Provo la testa di morto perché pure prima avevamo fatto combinazione clessidra e luna.
It's the skull.
Allow me.
Can someone
The third fragment mentioned the
Passaggio
mountain
menziona
vault
il ventre di una
containing
montagna, il
untold
colmo di
riches, which
ricchezze.
What do you say to the third verse?
it describes the precipice, the ravine amidst mountains. An ancient rule in alchemy states, as above, so below. The vault is the ravine into which the riches of the mountain flow.
We must read the third line literally.
The verse is not.
The mine entrance in the mountainside. That seems logical. I'll stand next to that. Let's take.
Count me out.
As you will.
È che non mi sono segnata le combinazioni che abbiamo fatto.
We must try another combination.
Questo è l'unico drago che sembra effettivamente un serpente. Oddio, pure questo. Vedi lì sopra c'è là una cosa col serpente.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them.
Allora,
so 3 were
adesso
marked. At night
clessidra,
they
luna e
trailed
via
it.
verso il monte. Allora, clessidra, luna
Allow me.
e montagna.
Let's see it. Take your...
Count me.
Assume.
Dai, sì. No.
We must try another combination.
Stink.
Enough of this.
Allora, abbiamo fatto clessidra, luna e monte. Poi abbiamo fatto clessidra, la seconda qual era? Teschio e monte. Ci manca clessidra, e quello facciamo così.
A group of
Clessidra, la rosa bianca,
Allow me.
e la montagna. Per ora stiamo tenendo i primi 2 fissi, che se no, se cambiamo tutte le volte non riesco a seguire i cosi. Siccome stiamo andando a culo, no.
We must try another combination.
Enough of this.
E manco questo. Quindi il prossimo abbiamo detto costellazione, luna, montagna. Ma ci proviamo. Me le sto segnando così che se non mi ricordo cosa ho fatto. Grazie. Allora, abbiamo detto il primo verso costellazione, secondo verso abbiamo detto luna,
Allow.
e terzo verso montagna.
Let's take it.
Count me.
Cannot hope to...
Intruder detected.
Ma perché?
No!
Allora, da prima si è aperto, ma non capisco perché ha ammazzato quello davanti. Povero!
Our expedition has grown thin. Such a shame. I actually found those two amusing.
I prossimi siete voi a morire, non ti preoccupare che certo non moro io. Io devo finire il gioco, non posso morire. Ah. Pensa che...
I expected a greater challenge. Thus far we've had but riddles fit for beer enthusiasts.
Zio, Mi ha appena dato della stupida incapace meno di lubriaconi, Salve.
A golem. So Darehenna's legend is true.
It is no more than an obedient machine created to follow orders and kill. Not unlike our Witcher.
So I guess we should get along famously.
You? What do you know about golems?
I don't run into them in every forest, but any good bestiary describes golems at length, and I've read more than my share of those.
Geralt, I'm not questioning your knowledge, but I should be the one to...
Actually, you are questioning my knowledge. Listen, I know what I'm doing. I'll try to get it to reveal the word that'll deactivate it, or I'll just mess with its head. Break the code.
So now we've got a burglar in our midst. Be my guest. Try.
Geralt, perché non hai mandato avanti con lo stronzo?
Know, however, that this may change.
Darehenna must have been pretty lonely if he gave you eloquence.
The master made
Il
me
mio
a
padrone ha
guardian,
fatto di me il suo guardiano, né più né meno.
nothing more. And you, provided you stand there,
Finché restiamo da questa parte siamo ospiti.
Powerful magic created you. Darehenna was a true master.
he is still, since his mastery survives.
As a conscious being, you must be lonely here.
You are wrong. The pain of the world, melancholy, lies within the domain of emotions and feelings. My thoughts are governed by pure logic, restricted by my program.
But you can learn. They say that a penchant for philosophy can only come from curiosity.
In my case, it comes from the will of the master, who liked to speak with me.
And do you feel a need to discuss?
I feel nothing. I just have that need.
Can we discuss the program that controls your behavior?
Of course not.
I have other questions. Do you remember your creator?
Of course. I was summoned into being by Master Darehenna. I abide by his will, by his power, by the necessity encased in my stone bowels.
Darehenna is dead.
His word, which animates me, lives on, as does his legacy, which I protect. Empires will rise and fall, rivers will shift their courses, but I will remain obedient to one master on my eternal watch.
Darehenna must have been an exceptional man. Can you tell me about him?
I guard everything that belonged to the master, including his privacy, which he valued highly. I can tell you nothing.
Beh, almeno mi potresti dire se gli piacevano i cavolfiori.
You're not an automaton. You're self-aware and you think. You can make decisions.
You're wrong. I am eloquent and can discern between guests and intruders. I can also deal with the latter. But everything I say and do is limited by my restrictive program. By the way, as an automaton, I am immune to all charms. Stop the intruders.
Ho sbagliato. Ho sbagliato. Non voglio combatterlo. Se riesco voglio solo disattivarlo.
A golem?
It is no... You?
I don't...
Geralt.
Actually...
So...
My...
Okay.
The and you.
Powerful...
He...
As a con...
You are wrong.
But you...
In my...
And do you feel a need to...
I feel nothing.
I have... Do you...
Of course, I abide.
Der Henna is dead.
His empire.
E ok. Ah, non avevo visto il simbolo.
I have other... So you're aware you're an automaton?
Do we really know who we are, where we came from, and where we are headed? Is human life predictable in that the cycle of birth and death ensnares it, better than mine? When a human is born, he is obedient to his parents. Later, he listens to tutors, masters, corporals.
Mica depressione!
Finally, he succumbs to the will of death.
And to think that Adalbert questioned Der Henna's mastery. You're far more self-aware than a typical golem. Can you make sovereign decisions?
The master made me the way I am, because long discussions were to his liking. I can make decisions, within my program, of course.
So you decide who's a guest and who's an intruder?
Who else would? Guests chat innocuously, exerting no pressure. All others are intruders.
Who, if anyone, is allowed to pass?
Der Henna, but he is dead. Also guests may pass, but I stop intruders.
Tell me more. Who's a guest and who's an intruder?
Is it not obvious? A guest keeps his distance, or knows the name word. An intruder is anyone who enters too far, attacks me, or otherwise interferes with my being.
Has anyone tried to enter before?
I recall no intruders. I do, however, remember guests who left after being warned.
When was that? What did you discuss?
I am a machine. My memory is limited.
Peccato.
I have other questions. Did your creator give you a name?
I'm called obedience and unyielding persistence. I am a guardian and the humblest of servants.
A golem's name is the word that gave it life, and that can take it away. You must have a name.
I own nothing. Everything belongs to my master. How could I divulge the name if I exist solely to protect my creator's property?
We're not getting anywhere with this. We came here for Der Henna's treasures, and we will have them.
I will not allow it. Stop the intruders.
Non si è sbloccato niente, non capisco.
It is cute.
I don't...
Geralt.
Actually, so my...
The man...
Power... As a... But he... And he... Can we... Can I ask...
Do that, and...
I have other questions. So you're aware...
Do we really assume when a...
And to think... You're... so...
Who...
Has a... When...
I...
Who...
Dare...
Tell me...
Is it...
I have other...
Ho saputo abbastanza. Mo me la...
All right. I think I know how to get past this thing without a fight.
Burglar witchers, philosopher golems, an expedition replete with fascinating discoveries.
And terrible disappointments. Shut up, Adalbert. And you, Witcher, deal with that golem.
We know you exist by the will of your master, thanks to the name word he gave you.
That is true.
You were created to discern intruders from guests. You are to stop the former and greet the latter.
Intruders must be stopped.
By the sacred rite of hospitality, as a guest, I will now enter this chamber.
You are a fool. Customs are a... Stop the...
No! Bla 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 bla. Allora.
As a... But you... And... Can we... Can I... I have... Did you... I got... Do you...
I am...
Dare...
His empire...
Dare...
I got...
I have... So you're...
Do you... Is... Winning?
And to... You're... So you...
Who...
Has an... When...
I...
Who...
Dare...
Tell me...
Is it...
I have...
Ok.
Alright. I think...
Burglar with an exped...
And...
Allora, so che sei un guardiano e lo rispetto. Sono un ospite e desidero parlare.
Are you aware that intruders may seek to deceive you?
I have stone fists to defend myself against those armed with swords. I have my iron logic to defend against those armed with words.
But intruders could include sorcerers who alter reality. They could be illusionists or mere liars. What then is certain?
My existence is certain, as is my master's will.
Since only you and the Master's legacy exist for certain, everything else is doubtful. A malicious intruder could cloud your senses.
I am the Guardian. The Master prepared me for that.
He couldn't foresee everything, so he gave you a mind to compensate. You're much more conscious and intelligent than a Guardian needs to be. Your Master says, greet guests and stop intruders. That is certain, but everything else can be a lie. And you cannot allow yourself to attack guests. That would be against your Master's will.
Guests must be greeted, and intruders must be stopped. This is Tehenna's will. Are you a guest or an intruder?
Doesn't matter what I answer. Your senses deceive you. You can trust only your mind. You can't assume I'm a guest, because I may be an intruder. You can't assume I'm an intruder, because I may be
Lo sto a rompe.
This is a contradiction. A paradox. The law of excluded middle.
We've done it. We've penetrated Tehenna's laboratory.
Let's have a look. Too bad about Gaspar. This is better than I'd hoped.
A great success for Nilfgaard, this mission.
Maybe you'll get that promotion.
Ma no! Spada d'argento 45. Beh, dai. Ci ho dovuto provare soltanto 3 volte. Non è andata male, no? Finiamo questa pratica.
Diana mentions bacteria
Can you feel that?
My medallion's vibrating.
Another masking illusion. I'll try to disperse it. Later Elon, Lisa Elon,
Sì,
later
ce n'è un'altra pure
Dia.
qui. O muore male. Ti prego, fai che muore male.
The device. What is it?
You've done your job. You'll be paid and...
Paid like the scholars were? They died once they were no longer useful.
They were never useful, but Cynthia insisted. Fortunately, they were so kind as to remove themselves without my help.
I'm not about to be that kind.
Adelbert, you know what you're to look for.
Yes, Mom.
It's a prototype megascope. I didn't know it had survived.
What's it do?
The artifact detects an emotional bond with a person. Its user need only focus on that person and the device will establish a connection.
Great tool for a spy.
Yes.
Time you fulfilled your end of the bargain. What do you know about my past?
Non mi dice niente.
You were a rider of the Wild Hunt. I read the reports.
Don't the Nilfgaardians have anything better to do than write reports about witchers?
Not about witches. About you. You are the sole person to have been a member of the host. And survived.
Anything else? Any detail you can give me would be useful.
Don't trust Letho.
You think I trust the people I hunt?
He's your foe today. But he wasn't always.
Is there anything to prove I was part of the Wild Hunt?
Nothing. Apart from the fact that Nilfgaardian intelligence agents are drawn and quartered for lying in their reports.
An enlightened nation indeed.
You haven't the faintest notion how many people are interested in you. Very important people.
Just because I survived.
You're a former rider of the hunt, and you live. You may be the key to solving the mystery of the retinue. And they all know that. You must watch out for yourself.
Come sei gentile.
How do you know I knew Letho?
I've read...
The reports, I know. Why are you warning me about him?
Because I like you.
Oh.
Let's say you've satisfied my curiosity.
Well then, consider me glad to have satisfied a witcher, whatever the way.
Ma che cazzo, vabbè.
I'd like to try out the device.
You realize that can only end badly.
Cut in again and I'll put you in my report. You may use it, but just once.
Giving state secrets away to a Nordling. Will you mention that in your report?
You're sure to be named a commander one day, Adelbert. But until that happens, be a good boy and do your job.
Article 22 of the Code is clear. Suspicion of treason is sufficient grounds to strip a commander of power. Article 1 of my personal code is equally clear. Traitors must be subjected to the most painful death possible.
Hai finito di fa bella ballerina. Dove sei? Uno è morto. Due è morto. E sei morto pure tu, affanculo.
I didn't expect that.
Multiplication. Second year at the academy, all mages learn it.
I didn't expect you to take my side.
Well, now choose one person you wish to contact. After that, the artifact's mine.
Nilfgaardian agents get quartered for lying in reports. What does the Empire do to agents who kill their colleagues?
Nothing. As long as no one finds out.
Will we meet again?
I wouldn't mind at all. Look for me at the inn.
How do you...
I've read...
the report? Why are you...
Because I like you.
Is there...
Nothing. You haven't...
Just because I serve...
You're off... And they all...
Let's say...
Well then, consider me...
I'd appreciate it if you didn't eavesdrop while I eavesdropped.
I shan't trouble you. I've a lot of work to do here.
Allora, vorrei... O Triss o Saskia? La missione Saskia.
I made sure we'd have a trustworthy cook while in Lockwood. I'll not allow anyone to slip poison into your goblet here.
I cannot sit here and eat in peace while Philippa rots in a dungeon.
Regardless of Philippa's whereabouts and predicament, you must behave as befits a queen.
Does that rule out caring for my friends?
Philippa will manage. And even should she fail, I'm sure her final wish would be that we follow through with the plan. So eat. You must be at full strength during the summit. A very important task awaits you.
I hope you learned something useful.
I'm just sorry I can't use the artifact a few more times.
Its power has been depleted.
I understand. Thanks anyway.
Forse era meglio Triss.
Mutation procedure manual.
Forse era meglio Triss.
Describes finding an important document about the Vran. There are his notes about the city's history.
Che mi sono persa qui? Lì mi sono persa qualcosa.
There are his notes from a trip he took to Zeracania.
Lì c'è un'illusione sicuro. E lì c'è un altro golem. Salve. Questo dove porta? Posso salire? Cioè, no, non c'è modo di salire, uffi. Niente. Torniamo in superficie. Anche se... Diario... Un volume estremamente raro. Ok, stavamo facendo questa e teoricamente stavamo nelle fogne, no? Quindi qua che è? sto a morire. Che ci faccio col cristallo di risonanza? Ci vengo da qui? Sì. Niente. Niente. Questo che demo? Sarà un qualcosa di... Che strana musica, io so nulla. Ah, so io nulla. E vabbè, capita. Allora, passando per le fogne. Dovremmo riuscire ad arrivare dove dovevamo arrivare. Allora, mappa.
How many more can there be?
Che si trova? Siete brutti! Allora, ci hai ripensato? Allora, se io rientro qui, no? Qui ci sono questi. Potrò risalirci da qui? Dai, fammi risalire da qui. Qua è chiuso. Qua pure è chiuso. Proviamo a passare di qua. Esplodi male, va. Palle, devo passare per forza da fuori. Io ho scelto d'aiuto qua a testa di cavolo per venire qua. invece nada? Devo passare per forza da fuori. No, vabbè, mi sa che mi fermo, sono troppo stanca, non sto ragionando. Sì, mi sa che risalgo fuori e salgo fuori. Eravamo nelle fogne ma non ci siamo arrivati. Signori, vi ringrazio per essere stati con me anche questa sera. Ci rivediamo domani mattina con Stardew Valley, non mancate. Ciao.